Hi friends, grab a stability ball and a set of dumbbells. I'm using 10 pounds today. I think heavier is definitely better for this one. Quick warm up. If you need more time, hit pause and take it. Otherwise, just a quick swinging of the arms, lateral stretch. Grab one wrist, side bend. Grab the other wrist and side bend. And then start to climb the rope, stepping onto one foot as the other arm reaches higher and higher, stretching into the side body. Good mornings. Inhale, exhale, halfway fold. Arms up, press the arms back as you lower to your half fold. Exhale, squeeze the belly, lengthen through the tailbone. Feel the hamstrings create space. Hold it and pulse the arms up. Triceps kicking back, pushing through water. Deep squat, pulse your squat. Hips behind knees. Breathe it out here. Little movement, squeeze the glutes. Now, your deepest squat, try to tap one knee and the other down with a little bit of hip rotation and mobility. Walk yourself into plank from here. Rock forward and back, stretching into the fingertips and wrists. Little plank walk, start to travel forward and back. Hit your plank, walk to your toes, walk to your plank. Rock forward and back. Grip into the fingertips, walk back. Head hangs heavy. And ragdoll up. Take a little side to side lunge. From the middle of your mat, step out right, step out left. You can shuffle and kind of pick up the feet or just step side to side. Toy soldier, tapping opposite toe, fingers to toes, straight long legs. Keep the shoulders stacked over the hips. Exhale each one. All right, we're gonna get started. The first one is a deadlift on one leg into a lunge with a curl. Pick up your right heel, deadlift. Step back, bicep curl lunge. Pick up your left heel, deadlift, flat back. Step back, bicep curl and lunge. Pick up your right heel, one deadlift, one lunge, bicep curl. Pick up your left heel. That's the pattern. Make sure you're driving into that supporting leg. And then stepping back into your lunge, 90 degree legs on your lunge, and that nice bicep curl. You can do hammer and keep the weights in that same direction. One deadlift, one lunge. Take your own pace. You can work nice and slow. If you have heavy weights, be sure to keep that flat back. Really important that your core is braced so you're protecting your back, especially the heavier the weights are. And of course, the class will be much harder if you're using heavier weights. And I recommend maybe going through these exercise rounds at least twice through. Here, you're on a break. Next exercise, you're gonna grab the ball and bring your weights in front of the ball. We're gonna do one abdominal roll all the way down and back, and then pick up the weights. So arms up, here we go. Roll back. If you can try to touch the mat behind you. Roll up. Pick up the weights, drive onto the back, chest press. 3, 2, keep the ribs down, belly active. 1, and then curl up, place the weights down. Pilates style roll down the spine, touch the mat maybe, roll up. Pick up the weights, come onto your back, keep your neck neutral, and then start your presses. You can do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put the weights down, do your abdominal roll, shoulder stretch, tap down, and then roll up. Grab the weights, roll out. Elbows don't lower further than the shoulders, so keep that control, that active engagement. Exhale, push to the top. Weights down, roll down the spine. Exhale, tuck the chin, roll up the spine, and time. Again, we're only working a minute, so I would definitely recommend trying to go through these twice through so you hit them again when you know what the drill is. Next exercise is going to be a snatch. Both weights push up overhead, and then one lunge, one snatch. So single leg, snatch, and lunge. Both arms pull up. Here we go. Put one weight down and then lunge back as you snatch one arm up. Snatch both weights up. Snatch and lunge. And you can do the same leg and same arm, snatch both weights up, or you could do opposite leg and arm. left leg back, right arm up. Both weights snatch up, throw them over the head, and then left arm, right leg. Or really whatever feels comfortable, as long as you're doing one double snatch, one single with a lunge. Both arms, one arm, step back to that lunge. 90-degree knees again. Both weights push over the head. One weight, one lunge. Just alternate the weight and whichever leg you want to push back. Just make sure you're alternating. Drive both weights up. Exhale, thrusting from the hips, from your strong legs, and then lunge, snatch up. Set it down. Here's your rest. Again, if you want to do cardio in between or any stretches, water, towel, whatever you need to do. Next one is going to be a plank tuck, thread into side plank. So take your weights, hands on the weights, set yourself up in plank. Here we go. Tuck the knees in. Thread one leg across, lift into side plank, weights in the top hand as it drives up, come back. Tuck the knees into the chest, push away, thread right leg under, left arm lifts up. Keep those arms really active. Come back through plank. Big tuck, knees towards chest, left leg threads through, left arm presses up. Push it down, protract the shoulders, come back to plank. One tuck, thread, side plank, arm lifts, stack shoulders, come back through plank. Nice control here. The heavier weights obviously are going to make it harder to stay balanced, stay focused. You got this. Few seconds, side plank, come back through plank, and rest. All right, set the ball aside, going into warrior 3. So like a single leg deadlift again. We're gonna clean or rack the weights, press them overhead as you draw the right knee into a balance, tricep kickback. All right, it sounds like a lot, but it's easy. One deadlift, swing the knee forward as you rack the weights, push press, tricep dip with that right knee up high. Bring it down to rack and release. One deadlift, clean, press, knee tucks, triceps, and then again, clean and release. One single leg deadlift, rack the weights, push press, keep that right knee high, tricep dip, straighten, elbows in, weights down. Take your deadlift, single leg, hug the knee in as you clean the weights, press over the head, tricep dip, curl, and release the hands. Deadlift, clean, high knee, push press, tricep dip. Elbows in, weights down. Deadlift, clean press on one leg. Keep that knee high, elbows high, come back in, set it down. You are on your 20 seconds of rest. Again, maybe you're jumping rope in place, jumping jacks, or you're resting. Next one, we're going to use just the ball. We're going to toss the ball from your hands to your feet, and we're going to try to actually toss it. So you're going to throw to your feet, and then low boat. You're on the clock. Throw to your hands, open up. Keep that sacrum grounded. Throw to your feet, open up. Try not to lose the ball. Low boat. Keep the shoulders up if you want to make it more challenging. Now, side to side, lateral leg drops. You can keep the head off the mat or just rest it back. Back to that, pass the ball through the center, catch in between your feet, roll to low boat, catch into your hands, low boat. Shoulders off the mat if you can when the ball goes into your feet, and then take your side to side. If you want to add extra, you could throw it into your feet before each lateral leg drop as well. Throw, catch, low boat, throw, catch, low boat, pass, lower, pass, and lower. Now legs go side to side, 4 of each. So this time I'm throwing the ball, catching it, and then going laterally. All right, your rest again. So keep repeating this, but we are only doing these exercises for a minute. So doing it a second time, you'll know what to do and you'll be able to get a little bit more out of it. Okay, come onto your back with your weights in your hand. Put your feet on the ball for bridge work. This is hard, so just be mindful. Here we go. Bridge with a lat pull down. Weights over the head and then squeeze up. So you do not have your hands for balance. It's quite challenging. Sit up, keep your hands on your weight and try to curl your hips forward and balance on the ball in a little reverse tabletop. Again, lower down. Lat pull over with a bridge. A lot of strength. Again, you don't have your hands to balance, so just be mindful, go slow, curl up to sit up, and then push down. You could try this into reverse plank and back, or reverse tabletop with bent knees. You'll feel the triceps and hamstrings, glutes, good. Lower down, bridge with that little tricep kind of lat pull down. Squeeze it up and sit up. Hands onto the weights, curl your hips forward, or maybe straighten to reverse plank. Time's up. Nice work. If you were struggling with that one, don't feel bad. It was a challenge to do the bridges without any help of your hands and doing the press over the head. So maybe lighter weights or no weights. Here we go with some forearm plank rolls. Start standing, curl the hips forward, come onto forearms, hips back. Hips forward, forearm plank, hips back. Roll it out, lower the knees, hip hinge, grab the ball and hinge the hips back. Roll forward, grab the ball, hip hinge, 45 degrees back. Feel the quads. Roll forward, hip hinge back. Roll it out as far as you can forward and then come onto the feet and repeat. Forearm plank to standing, half fold. Forearm plank, turn on the shoulders and core. Roll it out, lower the knees, hip hinge back, roll out on the knees this time and go further than you did on the feet. Really challenge those edges. Lean back as far as you can, keep the hips forward and then lean back. Don't let the hips dip. Forearm plank to standing, half fold. Forearm plank, squeeze, shoulders pushing down, core on, quads on, rest. Great job. Windmill, side lunge, squat, and press. This one might be a little confusing. You might pause and practice the exercise. All right, we're gonna take a bicep curl rack, clean the weights, drive one hand up, one arm down, triangle or windmill. Now side lunge, both weights down, curl them again, squat and press. Okay, so we have clean, one weight up, one weight down, side bend, triangle or windmill, side lunge, rack, and push press. Rack, windmill, lateral lunge, step into it, then squat, push press, arms overhead. Repeat. Clean, one arm up, one arm down, lateral side bend, knees can be bent, side lunge, one knee bends, rack, squat to press. Again, clean, one arm up, one arm down. Windmill. Side lunge, weights go down and then they rack. Clean, squat, press. Nice work. Again. Take your rest. Last exercise. See how quick we got through those? We're doing a burpee with a back extension on the mat and then a jump into a back extension if you can. That was a false start. 3, 2, 1. All right. Burpee to the mat. Superman back extension. Push up and then a big jump. Squeeze the back side of the body if you can. Take it down. Back extension. Fly. Jump up and squeeze. See if you can do a little jumping back bend. Doesn't have to look like anything deep. Stay in control. Don't fling the body. Squeeze the back side. Posterior chain on and then jump, squeeze. All the way down. Fly. Upper and lower body as high as you can off the mat. And then up in the air. So this is our big cardio finisher. And then we do some exercises with the ball. Stay in it. Let's go. Give it all you got. 10 seconds, you have this. Push yourself. All right, sit back, quick child's pose, big breath into the back body, rock it out a little bit. We're gonna grab the ball and do some sit-ups. Any stretches you wanna do here, maybe drink some water quickly, or you can pause and take a longer break. Coming onto your ball for full range sit-ups. We're going to tuck the pelvis under, roll back into like a back bend, and then roll forward, touch your toes. We're gonna go through these pretty quickly. Try and keep my pace here, or if you'd like to go slower and cut reps, that's fine too. So full back bend, come to a forward fold. Scoot the ball forward, push the ball backwards by using your hips. Back bend, toe tap, forward fold. 10 of these. Exhale to drive up. And stay back. Hands down like you're gonna go into wheel, and try and reverse curl those feet off the mat. It's a little bit of a balance. The top of your head can be very lightly pressing down, or it's hovering. Knees tuck, reverse curl, lower down. Knees tuck, reverse curl, hands are pressing down, all 10 fingers engaged. You can make this a little harder by taking a reverse curl and then trying to press up into wheel. Reverse curl crunch, push into your hands and feet, maybe lift off your ball and wheel. Curl in, knees tuck, and back bend. Knees curl into chest, press into your hands and feet, back bend. Reverse curl tuck, thighs to belly, back bend wheel. Come on off. All right, next one. Have a seat. You're gonna scoop up the ball in between your feet. And little tucks or pikes. Bend the elbows, straighten, and then just V sit up here. You can tuck or pike, keeping legs straight. Quick set of 10. Bend the elbows, straighten, crunch it up. Now grab the ball and we're gonna travel side to side with those legs. Same idea, we'll bend and straighten. Your arms can be down or make it harder, balancing off of the hands, legs swinging laterally from side to side. Awesome. Next one, push up, pike up. Come on to your plank position, feet on the ball and maybe knees on the ball. One push up, one pike up, hips up over shoulders. If that feels too challenging, just tuck and don't go that deep on your push up. Listen to your body. This is a challenge to get through 10 of these. I was shaking by the end. Again, you're either piking or tucking the knees in. One push up, one tuck, or one push up, one pike, or a combination. You can tuck and then try to lift the hips up, which makes it a little bit easier. Keep it up, fight for it. And come on down. Take a forward fold. Again, any stretches you need to do, maybe the wrists, you can circle them out. Get your ball and come onto all fours. Tabletop over your ball. Just rest and let your head fall heavy for a moment. And then set up, we're gonna go into a chin stand and a camel. So swing the chin down, legs up. Come down to the knees, grab your ankles if you can, and tap them. One chin stand, back strength, lower to the knees, keep your toes tucked, maybe tap your heels and back bend. And each one you could try to go a little bit deeper, a little more depth in your chin stand and in your camel pose. Hands by chest, lower chin, legs squeeze up, squeeze the glutes, lower to the knees. Back bend, arch, heart to sky. Make it a nice even back bend. You could also try that with a little pinch up forearm lift instead of chin stand lift. if you want to try it that way. Lots of options. Do what works for you. Be mindful of the neck. If you're bringing your chin down, only go as far as it feels safe for you. And you're not putting a lot of weight in the chin. It's just tapping down. Maybe by the end, you'll have a nice deep camel. And you can take a breath there. Hips forward, chest up. Only drop the head back if that feels good. And release it down. Any stretches you want to take, I'm doing a little cobra here, hips into the ball, shoulders over hips, shine the heart through. Then come onto your back for some bridge work. Roll onto your back, feet up on the ball. We're going to peel the hips off and lift into bridge. You can use your arms here. Now roll the ball out and in. And then to make it harder, let's do that with one leg. One leg lifts, other leg straightens. One leg lifts, other leg straightens. Roll out, roll in. Kick up, roll out, roll in. Alternating, pretty challenging on the hamstrings. One leg up as you push the other leg forward on the ball and release that. Now take the arms and legs both onto the ball and try to take opposite arm and leg away. Spinal balance or dead bug, ground down into the low back. Make it more of a challenge. Keep that nice neutral spine. Opposite arm and leg. You could try this with lifting the head off the mat. Now, one leg forward, one leg back. We're going to try to roll and hit a quick balance. It's pretty challenging. Just do the best you can. See if you can rock and roll and then hold a moment at the top. Firing into the belly to stop the momentum. You can use your arms. You might roll up, tap the ball with your fingers. Roll back, roll up, and tap. Roll back, roll up, and tap. Switch legs. Whatever leg was forward, switch it out. Now the other leg, roll up, roll back, roll up, and tap. Momentum, and then freeze. Roll on the spine, balance in a V. Roll. You got this. We're doing 10 of everything. Hold a V. Just fight it out. Arms up, ball in the feet, squeeze the inner thighs, squeeze and release. Awesome job. Just sit here for a moment with your legs up the ball and rock from side to side, releasing the spine, taking nice deep breaths. Awesome job. Big breath in, big sigh out, roll yourself up, and then take a downward facing dog using the ball under your hands. Roll your hands out long. Let your chest fall through, feeling a nice chest and shoulder opener as you lengthen the tailbone and hamstrings. Then float yourself on top of the ball. Let your head hang heavy and take some cat-cows. Round the spine, arch the back. Right leg lifts and steps through. You're in a low lunge, finding a comfortable space for the ball. Take your right hand up and back. Maybe balancing on the front hand, trying to grab your back leg, your left leg, outside top grip, hug the heel in, feeling the quad and hip flexor, and then open up into your twist and release. Try to straighten the legs to a little pyramid. You can come onto your forearms on the ball or just hang over it. Step forward, right leg back, left low lunge, draping yourself over the ball. When you're ready, left arm lifts, twist, and maybe trying to grab the right top of the foot, hugging the heel in and opening out, pressing into the right fingers, pushing the right shoulder down. Little balance there, and slowly release out of it. Try to come into straight legs pyramid, draping over the ball or bringing your forearms onto the ball. Come into a goddess seat. Inhale the arms over the head and side stretch to one side. Exhale. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to the other side, side bend. Inhale up. Exhale, drop yourself over. Let your head hang heavy. Give it a little shake. Lift yourself off into your forward fold. Now you're off the ball. Breathe here. Any movements that feel good, and ragdoll up. Deep breath in, big sigh out. Give yourself a high five. That was awesome, and maybe do it again. Leave me a comment. Let me know you were here. Thanks.